He's in the pits before the race. Walt is working with your Zerex reporter, Bochroch, to bring you this narration.
Do you watch the opposition and establish a pace when you see them going, or do you pay attention to the pits and go according to plan all day?
No, you must go according to plan all day. You can't worry about what anybody else does. You must try to figure out how fast your car can go and go successfully. And if someone beats you and you decide, or if you decide to run a 42 lap and somebody's running 40 and they beat you, well, you just guessed wrong.
They used a rolling start out here. How do you like that in comparison with a Le Mans start or the grid?
Well, I like the rolling start best of all. To tend to get the cars spread out, and it takes a little bit of the tension off, but you naturally have before a large event like this.
There's Jim Hall Chaparral in the lead. He took the first lap, and this was the debut of a very successful car, although he didn't have too good a race here at Road America.
The car shooting off the side of the road there will prove that brakes are an important part on this circuit. That corner is just after a very long, fast straight.
There's Jim again. I think that we heard much more about him as the year went on.
Jim down the hill toward this corner after this very fast.
There's your teammate, Augie Pabst, Walter. That car was very quick.
Yes, it was a very quick car, and it was well up with the leaders for quite a bit of the race.
Walter, I think that Lola was the prototype that Eric Broadley's that was really the basis of the famous Ford GT that's been so successful. Isn't that correct?
Yes, it is, and here comes Augie in now with some radiator oil trouble.
Tell us about it.
Well, the car developed a leak in the oil radiator just right after the beginning of the race, and we pulled the car out so that it wouldn't ruin the engine.
Did it run much after that? I don't think we heard too much about the Lola last year.
No, it didn't get too much play.
There was other faster machinery out there for you. Now, here you come in for a change in drivers, isn't it? Doesn't Augie give you some relief?
Yes, it's pretty important in a long race like this to have a relief driver to take some of the sweat off, as it were. Augie here is taking over, and I'm explaining to him some of the tricky parts of the course where the oil is and so forth.
That was a little homemade air conditioning there, wasn't it, Walter?
Yes, we were joking.
Lemonade or plain water?
Just plain water.
What about that machine that just flashed by, Dick Doan's Chevette?
Yes, that was a very fast car, and I believe it led for quite some distance. I think eventually it went out with some rear end trouble.
Now there's Roger Penske. He was one of the 3 drivers that Jim Hall used. There you go, Walter. There were faster cars out there than the...
Oh, there goes the
that's
Chevette
the end
off
of the
now.
Chevette. Yes, there he goes. Good ride while it lasted. There were a lot faster cars out there, I think, than the Ferrari, but in a long race, that doesn't mean everything, does it?
No, the reliability of the Ferrari is, of course, it's one of its very strong points, and of course, that coupled with the fact that you must plan a race to run in a regular manner so that you can work the pit stops properly. And
right. Here you come in, Walter. A wonderful victory for the Ferrari Zerex Special. Great run for the car. You led for 68 of the 125 laps. You set a fine record for the 500 miles.
How about driving the car, Walt, with the clutch pedal gone? Was it a real challenge?
Well, yeah, I guess so. You might say that. It's you have to keep concentrating all the time.
How about your hands? Did they suffer from that?
No, not a bit. No, you have to be just as easy without a clutch as you do with one.
How about missing shifts? Did you have that problem crop up during the run?
No, I didn't miss any, but the gears clashed a little bit now and then.
Augie said earlier that it was rather noisy in the car. How about the cockpit temperature?
Cockpit temperature wasn't too bad. Of course, today was rather cool, but it was very good. Very comfortable car to drive.
I guess, Augie, having a winning co-driver makes you feel he's the best co-driver in the world.
It sure does.